Hey, this is David Thibodeau, and this is how to do wingovers. I'm going to teach you today 4 definitions you absolutely need to know before you begin attempting any kind of wingovers. First of all, the wake shift. What is the wake shift? A wake shift is actually a movement you're going to make with your body in your seat to make your paragliding turn on one side or another. How to make a proper wake shift? The best wake shift you can make is actually when you're going to be seated in your seat. For example, I'm seated in my seat in front of you. I want to turn on my left. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually push my left knee down, and then I'm going to incline my core body at the left to make a left turn. Okay, so first of all, for example, if I have my knee up, if I'm sitting in my seat, what the first thing I'm going to do, push my knee down. I push my knee down in my seat, and then I'm going to incline my body to make a left turn. This is the way to make a proper wake shift. Timing. What is timing? Timing is the right action at the right moment. You're often going to hear about timing in paragliding, especially in wingovers, because there are several timings in especially in wingovers. There are several timings you absolutely will need to know. So know what is the timing. Timing is the right action at the right moment. Break length. What is break length? It's the distance between your contact point and your stall point. So for example, if your hand's up, you don't have any effect on your wing. You start pulling your brake, and the first fall you're gonna see on your wing when you're gonna look at your wing and you're gonna pull the brake will be your contact point. So for example, no effect, no effect, no effect, effect. I see the first fall. This is my contact point. Brake length is the difference between this point and the stall point. What is a stall? A stall is when your paragliding stops flying, when the airflows detach of the extrado and you start falling or going backward in your seat. This is brake length. It will be very important subsequently when you're gonna want to make braked wingovers, because you're gonna have a certain percentage of brake length to respect in order to stay safe and in order to not put enough for nothing. Reference frame. What is a reference frame? You probably never heard of that because nobody talks about it, but it's actually very important. When you look in front of you, straight in front of you, and you actually see your risers with the horizon, so with the ground and the sky, you need to make yourself a mental picture, of this point when you're under your wing with your risers, the horizon, so the ground, the sky, and to make a picture of this, to know that this point, this reference is actually when you are under your wing. This will be very important when you're going to begin to do pitch pendulum and when you're going to want to start doing wingovers with brake inputs. So these were 4 definitions you absolutely need to know. I strongly suggest you to research on those, not just to listen at my videos. I may not be clear enough for you, but I explained it to you the most simple as I could, and hopefully you will understand later on when I'm going to explain the steps to actually make great wingovers. You're going to actually understand these terms because they will come back really often.